if you've ever looked at the materials they publish, they're cartoons, they're literally memes, pseudoscience looking memes. They never publish any equation, they never publish any relationship, geometrical relationship. I just shared one on top where they claim to explain the southern, whatever, what is it? Southern star trails using toroidal geometry. There's no geometry there. There's no advanced mathematics describing a toroidal surface. That's difficult geometry, by the way. It's nothing of that sort. Just complete bullshit. Those people need to be exposed, ridiculed, tarred and feathered. We don't talk to those numbnuts, guys. We talk to normal people. Those guys, there's no talking. Whoever tries to talk to Whitson loses. There's no debate. You take that idiot, you grab a phrase from his word salad that was particularly obviously absurd, and you cook that fool. You cook him until he runs away. This is the only method for that particular type of liar and manipulator. Grab him by his word salad and stick it down his throat until he cannot longer stand his ground, and make him run away, make him swear at you, make him yell at you, make him kick you out. That's how we win with those. There's no other way. And those people deserve that because they're doing this purposefully and they are smart enough to know better. And they choose to go down that path of lies. And they choose to spread those lies to other people. And there's no excuse for that. They're not good people. I hope they'll listen to this little sermon. P-Dubs, last words.
I think you pretty much nailed it there. Yeah, I don't think there's not much. It can be fun. It can be a fun challenge, whatever, to go into a flat Earth space. But yeah, by and large, the people talking there are either promoting the indoctrination or are fully indoctrinated and have no interest in changing their mind and would rather just make fun of the idea of the globe or something. So you're not really likely to change their minds. You may change some people's minds in the crowd, which I think is totally fine. Like I said, is still worth going in there and having the conversations. Um, in regards to, like, I mean, the most common thing I see is that flat Earth spaces don't tend to discuss the shape of the Earth very much. So, people want to put their, hold the iron to the fire type of thing. Like this is that stay on that topic. Like it's not even about the spin or the motion through the universe or anything. It's about the shape of the Earth first. Like don't put the cart before the horse. Shape of the Earth, not its spin, not its rotation, not gravity, not electrostatics, none of that. Just what did why would the ancient Greeks come up with the idea that the Earth was spherical? And why would they promote that? And how would that get through all history? What kind of observations would or would not support that long before gravity?
Freemasonry.
Yeah, so like that's what I think is maybe it's just so easy. I mean, I popped into the space the other day. I've popped into space many times, and it's rarely ever actually talking about the shape of the Earth. Um, it's always talking about a lot of times, like Peter brought up earlier, like some weird, theoretical physics, and it's either making fun of hypothetical particles in the real, you know, model of physics or something like that, or proposing fake theories for some other alternative theory of physics on some super high level that has absolutely nothing to do with the shape of the Earth, just nothing whatsoever. And it's all a red herring. It's anything to sound fancy and smart and not talk about basic observations that anybody could do right here on the face of the Earth like a normal human being. So,
Well,
Thanks,
I had one
P-Dubs.
more thing to say when you
Yeah.
brought up
Okay,
the
let's then move to Swala and we're going to wrap it up. Go, Greg.
okay, one more, when you mentioned the shape of the Earth, they asked me, I wasn't going to play into their game and claim to be a glober or a flat earther. So when they asked me that question, I said, well, for now, I'm going to have to go with the side of the Globers until I see some CGI videos of people visiting the edge of the Earth, kind of hit him with a double one at the same time, and they had no reply to that. So, yeah, they can't even come up with any fake video. I guess why believe them?
All right, Swala, let's go. Walk us out.
Yeah, I was going to piggyback on top of what P-Dub said. For a flat Earth space, there's one thing they don't really talk about, and that's a flat Earth. They are hell bent on talking about the globe Earth, like that ex-girlfriend that did them wrong by sleeping with some other dude. So it's like the globe to these guys, it's like their freaking ex-girlfriend, because they don't think about their flat Earth. Because if you talk to them about their flat Earth, like the time when I actually asked some dude how high the sun is, nobody gave me an answer. If you talk about why the sun spins the way it does, nobody gave me an answer. If you ask them what it actually is, sometimes they say that it's some sort of electrostatic ball of like flashing lights or something. I don't know. These are terrible shit house answers. They can't explain the seasons. I mean, I remember Proud got asked by that Ian Copeland guy, I think it was, what causes seasons? And she was like, well, we're going to think about what the globe is first and then how the globe works. And then suddenly Seiko was up on stage and she never answered the question. This is so typical. What for a flat Earth Friday? They should call it, instead of Flat Earth Fridays, it should be called Globe Hating Fridays, because they never, and I want Sacred and Proud to hear that they never fucking talk about the flat Earth ever. It's pathetic. So that's my final words.
That's a good observation, actually. It's kind of easy to overlook that, but it's absolutely true. And it's actually very smart of them because they have absolutely nothing to say about the flat Earth. Guess why? Because the flat Earth doesn't exist. So how can you talk smartly about something that doesn't exist? Okay, Bitcoin, walk us out. And after this, we're ending this another successful episode of Flat Earth Helpline, episode 13. Let's go, Bitcoin.
So whenever I go to the flat Earth spaces, like it's all about drama and it's not about science, and they're all about So one of the things I heard the other night was the fact that like, oh, we're 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 not about like killing people's intelligence, like yada yada, like we're not about, and and that's all that they did the whole time. Like they're just about the drama, and they're they're like just saying all the things that are exactly opposite of what they're doing the whole time. So they don't even talk about science. Like what I've heard tonight here is science, and what I hear in the flat Earth spaces is a bunch of people arguing and a bunch of drama. And so I would say bring your logic and leave your drama at home. So that's that's my thing.
I agree. All right, that's a great summary. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We hope to see you here next week.